Okay, an hour later, after some technical difficulties, I'm back with the analysis on copper, gold, and silver. So let's start with copper, because I was watching these three markets on the futures markets today, and actually traded gold and copper to the upside. It was a very short trade, very profitable. This is with the futures timing signal that I've been working on, and I'll include a link below the video for anybody not familiar with what I'm doing there. But this is something very, very interesting here. I wrote something down here. What did I do with it? Okay, so you had this head and shoulders pattern on copper. The high was 4.63. Where the neckline would have been at that point in time was 3.81. You minus that, you get 82 cents, and then you take 82 cents from here, and this is extremely fascinating. Exactly equals 2.99, which was the low in October. I mean, anybody who says technical analysis doesn't work, I mean, to the penny. It's just crazy sometimes when you see these patterns play out. But what I think is going to happen in copper, and why it's important in relationship to looking at gold and silver, is I think they're all going to top out around the same time. I think we're going to go back to this 50% level in the fib. We're already, I mean, we could just turn around here and not even make it there. We're already at an area on the RSI where it typically tops out. We're right at the 60 level. You can see right here and right here it did that. Sometimes it goes up a little bit more. Maybe it'll go up to 68, 69 at that, or maybe it'll even touch 70. It's tough to say, but I think we're going to go back to this previous high, which also correlates with the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, let's look at gold and silver. Here we have a long-term trend line in gold. I took the Fibonacci from the September high. We have a double bottom here, and I think we're going to go back to about 1675. That, and maybe this doesn't happen. This is a weekly chart. Yes, this is a weekly chart. Maybe it doesn't happen for a couple more weeks. Maybe this trend line comes down a little bit more, connecting these highs, and then we have an area of confluence where you have multiple points of resistance. You've got this resistance right here. This support now becomes resistance. And this actually is an area of resistance that goes all the way back to September, October. And if you really want to go back, there's a gap here, and even this is an area. This was an area, could be viewed as an area, a key area. So you've got a lot happening around the 1675 level. Not fundamentally. I'm just figuratively speaking. I'm fairly bearish on gold going forward. Just purely looking at the chart, we do have a little bit more room to run here on the RSI. Maybe we get back up to the 60 level. This is where I think gold's going to fail quickly. I need to get to silver. Where to start? I drew fib, double bottom. Here we have a wedge. Okay, I can't really explain why this happens, but I see it a lot of the times where if you have a wedge, you draw a line through the apex, so basically the middle of the wedge, and lots of times that acts as resistance. So you've got that area, you've got the 38.2 fib, and you've got a little bit more room to run to the upside in the RSI. I think silver is going to top out around 32, and all of these give or take. I think gold is going to top out around 1675, and I think copper is going to top out around 3.75-ish. I think these are all going to happen at the same time. I think we're going to go a little bit higher, as I said, and then next leg down, guys. Thoughts, anybody?